Welcome back, fellow law enthusiasts and curious minds. Today, we're embarking on a unique journey through the Lone Star State to uncover some of the most bizarre and outdated laws still on the books in Texas. But before we dive into these legal peculiarities, here's a question to ponder. Why do you think a law would make it illegal to commit a crime? It sounds redundant, right? Keep that question in mind as we explore the depths of Texas law, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as we delve into the peculiarities of Texas law, exploring not just the what, but the why behind these legislative relics. Number 20. It's illegal to engage in bear wrestling, a law that dates back to a time when animal wrestling was a dubious form of entertainment. Beyond the obvious dangers to both human and animal participants, this law reflects a growing societal awareness and condemnation of animal cruelty, highlighting a shift towards more humane treatment of animals. Number 19. Selling dust-covered chandeliers is prohibited, emphasizing Texas's take on cleanliness, and perhaps a bygone era where chandelier cleanliness was a marker of a reputable business. This peculiar law underscores the importance of presentation and hygiene in the retail industry, perhaps hinting at health concerns or the desire to maintain a certain standard of elegance. Number 18. Door-to-door encyclopedia sales are banned in certain areas. A nod to the past when encyclopedias were the primary source of general knowledge, now rendered obsolete by the digital age. This ban may reflect concerns over intrusive sales tactics and the need to protect consumers from potentially outdated or unnecessary purchases in an era dominated by online information. Number 17. The ban on selling this notoriously smelly cheese on Sundays in Hawkins, Texas, might have been aimed at preserving the sanctity and olfactory pleasantness of the Sabbath. This law is a quirky reminder of the times when laws closely reflected the cultural and religious practices of a community, prioritizing the collective comfort over individual commerce. Number 16. Carrying wire cutters in your pocket is illegal, stemming from when cutting through fences was a real issue for ranchers trying to protect their livestock. This law reflects the historical tensions between landowners and those who might seek to challenge their boundaries, emphasizing the importance of property rights and agricultural security in Texas's development. Number 15. It's against the law to obstruct any pathway on the sidewalk with a ladder, likely a safety law to prevent accidents in pedestrian areas. This regulation underscores the attention to public safety and the desire to maintain clear, accessible walkways for the benefit of all citizens, reflecting a practical approach to urban coexistence. Number 14. Owning a pair of pliers can be considered illegal in some jurisdictions, a law originating from efforts to curb cattle rustling by making it harder to cut fences. This illustrates the ongoing battle against cattle theft and the unique measures taken to protect ranchers' investments, emphasizing the agricultural priorities of the state. Number 13. In La Force, consuming more than 3 sips of beer while standing is prohibited, perhaps an attempt to encourage more orderly behavior in bars. This quirky rule may reflect a historical attempt to curb public drunkenness and the disorder it can cause, highlighting the social emphasis on moderation and public decorum. Number 12. Previously, legally blind individuals were not allowed to vote, a discriminatory law that has thankfully been rectified to support inclusivity. This change marks a significant progression towards equality and the recognition of the rights of all individuals, irrespective of their physical abilities, to participate in the democratic process. Number 11. In San Antonio, flirting is considered a misdemeanor, a reflection of historical attempts to regulate public morality and decency. This curious law points to the past when social interactions were more strictly controlled, hinting at the evolving nature of personal freedoms and societal norms regarding relationships. Number 10. A curious law from the era of the U.S. Army's experiment with camels as pack animals in Texas, illustrating the innovative yet ultimately unsuccessful attempts to adapt military logistics. This historical footnote showcases Texas's role in unique military experiments and the unpredictable nature of progress and adaptation. Number 9. Laws requiring attendance at church every Sunday highlight the historical intertwining of religion and governance, a concept that has evolved toward separation of church and state. These laws serve as a reminder of the once prominent role of religion in public life and the gradual shift towards a more secular approach to governance. Number 8. The law that mandates the presence of a 5-man quorum to convene a meeting of any sort reflects a bygone era when ensuring a minimum level of participation was crucial for decision-making processes. This regulation, likely rooted in the desire to maintain order and fairness in communal and organizational activities, shows the importance placed on collective agreement and participation in the governance of community affairs. Number 7. It's illegal to milk someone else's cow, illustrating the importance of personal property and livestock in Texas's agrarian past. This law speaks to the foundational economic activities of farming and ranching, protecting individuals' livelihoods from theft or unauthorized use of their resources. Number 6. Laws against wearing noisy shoes in certain towns aim to reduce disturbances, showcasing the value placed on public peace and quiet. This peculiar regulation reflects a community's desire for tranquility and the lengths to which it will go to preserve a certain quality of life. Number 5. The need for a permit to burn garbage in some areas addresses environmental concerns and public health, a law that perhaps is less outdated and more prescient. This regulation highlights the early recognition of the need to manage waste responsibly, foreshadowing modern concerns with pollution and environmental protection. Number 4. Swearing in public can lead to fines, a reflection of societal norms and the emphasis on maintaining public decorum. This law, while rarely enforced, speaks to Texas's historical values around language and conduct in shared spaces, aiming to foster a respectful and courteous public atmosphere. Number 3. Prohibition against using specific types of fishing nets in public waterways underscores Texas's commitment to wildlife conservation and sustainable fishing practices. This regulation aims to protect fish populations from overharvesting and preserve the natural ecosystem for future generations. It highlights the balance between recreational activities and environmental stewardship, reflecting an understanding of the importance of maintaining biodiversity and the health of aquatic habitats. Number 2. Restrictions on Sunday activities such as car sales or liquor sales are remnants of blue laws designed to encourage rest and religious observance on the Sabbath. While many have been relaxed, their existence points to the lingering influence of religious traditions on commercial practices, showcasing the complex relationship between commerce, culture, and religion. Number 1. Topping our list is the law that mandates the enclosure of all beehives in wire mesh, a peculiar yet environmentally crucial regulation. This law aims to prevent bees from wandering into public spaces and causing potential harm to individuals, especially those with allergies, while also protecting the bees from external threats. It underscores the importance of bee conservation, as bees play a critical role in pollination and maintaining the health of ecosystems. This regulation reflects a broader awareness of environmental issues and the delicate balance between human activity and nature's well-being. And there we have it, a closer look at 20 of Texas's most outdated yet fascinating laws. If you've been wondering about our opening question regarding the anti-crime law, it seems to epitomize the very essence of legislation, to state explicitly what is implicitly understood. By declaring it illegal to commit a crime, Texas law humorously underscores the foundational principle that guides all legal systems, to uphold order and discourage wrongdoing. If you enjoyed this deep dive into legal history and cultural oddities, give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into the curious corners of our world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of legal landscapes.